Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs, and we are still working on our angel and flower blankets, lap blanket. Um, Today we are going to be doing rows 51 through 60. So we're going to chain one and turn because we're on the side that we are decreasing on. Alright, so since we're decreasing, we need to slip stitch up to the chain 3 and into it, and then we need to chain 3. And this is our dark peach that we're working with. And then we need to bring in our tan and put our tan in. Alright, and then we need our sky blue, and we're going to put 2 sky blues in. And then we need to go to green, and we're going to put 1 green in. Okay. Okay, now we need our dark brown. First of all, we do not need that green anywhere else, so we're just going to leave it behind. But leave it there, and then bring this dark green with us. Dark brown. We need the dark brown, and we're putting 1 dark brown in and 1 brown. Bring our brown up. Alright, so then we need to go to the light peach. Alright, so we're going to put 11 light peach in, 1 dark peach, and then 18 light peach. And I'm going to do that off camera because I'm not going to bore you while I do all that. So I will meet you after we get the 18 light peach in. Alright, so we've got the 11 plus 1 and then the 18. And now we're going to finish this off by putting in a sky blue, a tan, and a dark peach at the end. Okay. All right, so that was row 51, and we will be back for row 52 in a moment. Okay, so we have, we're on row 52, we're on the other end where we're not decreasing, so we've got to increase on this end, and we need to chain 6. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to turn our work. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're starting off with our dark peach, and then we need our tan. I'm going to chain 3. And then we need 1 sky blue, so we'll bring that up. All right, and then we're going to, we need our light peach next, and we need 11 of these. So I'm going to do my 11 light peach, and I will be back after that. All right, so I have 11 of my light peach, and now I need to put a dark peach in. So we're going to switch off between light and dark. We need 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do dark peach, light peach, dark peach. Now we're going to do light peach. And then we need the dark peach. And we're going to go back to the light peach. And so now we need to put 5 light peach in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we need a dark peach. And now we need 9 light peach. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do my 9 light peach, and I will be back to finish off this row with you. Okay, so I've got my 9 light peach. We need a brown, hang on a second. Oh, they're not. Okay. Alright, so we're going to brown, and oh, but the light peach can stay behind. Right there. Bring the brown. So 1 brown, and then a dark brown, and then 2 brown. That's how this is going to go. So bring the dark brown up. Then we can leave it behind. And then we need 2 brown next. Oh, yeah, 1 more. And then we need to finish this off with 2 sky blue. A tan, and a dark peach to finish it off. Oh my god, how did I do that? Oh, wait a minute, we need 2 sky blue. Alright, then we got a tan, and then the dark peach. Alright, and that is row 52 finished. Our angel is coming together. Alright, we will be back for 53. So row 53, we're on the end of our decreasing in again. And we're going to chain one and turn our work here. And we're going to slip stitch in all these doubles all the way up to our chain 3. And then we're going to chain 3 and start our first square, which is the peach. And then we're going to bring in the tan. And then our sky blue. We need 2 sky blues. Alright, and then we need dark brown. So we're going to bring the dark brown over, and we're going to put 2 dark brown, but we're going to bring this brown up with us so we can take it with us as well. So we have so 2 dark brown, and then we need 3 brown. Alright. Do we need the dark brown anymore? No. So we're going to leave the dark brown behind here. And put 3 brown in. There's 2. We're going to bring this peach up with us when we put this 3rd brown in here. And then we're going to switch over to that light peach. Alright, so we need to put in 8 light peach, 1 dark peach, and then 19 light peach. And I will do mine off camera. And I will be back after we get the 19 light peach in. Okay, so I did the 8 light peach and then the 1 dark peach, and then there's 19 light peach here. And so we're going to go to the sky blue, and we need to put in, to finish off this row, 1 sky blue, 1 tan, and 1 dark peach. Alright, so that is the end of 53. And we will be back for row 54. Okay, and since we're at the side where we are still increasing, we need to chain 6. This is for 54. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to turn our work. Okay, we've got our dark peach here going. We need our tan next. And then we need our sky blue. And then we need our light peach. So we're going to do 12 light peach next. And I'll do mine off camera, and we'll be back after those 12 light peaches put in. Okay, so we have 12, and now we need the dark peach. No. So we're going to do dark peach, light peach, dark peach again. Alright, and then we're going to go back to the light peach. And we're going to do 5 light peach. Alright, so there's 1. 2. 3. Four, and 5. And then we'll go back to our dark peach again. And we need to put a dark peach in. And then come back to our light peach. And now we need 6 light peach. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. And then we're going to bring this brown, but we're going to leave this peach over here, that light peach right here. We're just going to put 7 brown in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm bringing up this dark peach with me because I'm going to need that in the next row probably. But I'm also going to leave that behind as well. So we have 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one is 7. Alright, and now all we need is our sky blue, our tan, and our dark peach to finish off this row. So yeah, it should be 1 sky blue, 1 tan, and 1 dark peach. And there, our angel shipping up. Okay, so right there then is row 54 we just finished. Okay, so we will be back for row 55. Alright, row 55. We're going to chain 1 and turn. I'm going to turn it this way. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Oh, dang it. That didn't help. All right. Um, so we're going to slip stitch up here to the chain 3, and then we're going to chain 3 and start our square here.
This is
All right. So there is our dark peach square. Now we need our tan. And our sky blue. All right, and now we're going to bring up our dark brown. And we're going to carry our regular brown with us here. So I'm bringing that up with us as well. We need 5 dark brown. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. There's 5. Now we're going to leave that behind and bring up this regular brown. And we need 3 brown. No, 2. Just 2 brown. And then we need our light peach. And we're leaving that brown behind. We need 5 light peach. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need our dark peach. And we're just going to put 1 dark peach in here. And then go back to the light peach again. And now we're just going to put 6 light peach in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, now we're going back to the dark peach again. And then we're going to put a dark peach in here. And then we're going to go back to the light peach. And we're going to put 14 light peach in next. And then we will be back to finish this off. Alright, so we're going to, we just got 50. Oh, we're finishing 55. That's right. Alright, so we did 14 of our light peach, and now we need to go to our sky blue. We're going to finish this off with 1 sky blue and 1 tan, and 1 dark peach. And that is the end of 55. Okay, so we will be back for 56. Alright, so row 56, we're going to chain 6 because we're on the increasing side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. One, two, three. Alright, so we're going to start our square in our dark peach, and then we need to bring in our tan, so we make a tan square, and actually we need 2 tan squares. That makes sense because we're getting close to this corner that we're going to make, this corner. So 2 tan squares and then a sky blue. Oh, come on. And then we need light peach. Um, and then we're doing this, yeah, the light peach, and we need 12 of them. So I'm going to do my 12 off camera, and I will be back after those 12. Alright, so we have 12 of the light peach, and now we're going to go to the dark peach. So we're going to bring that up, and we need 3 dark peach. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And now we go back to the light peach again. And now we need 5 light, yeah, 5 light peach. So there's 1, 2, 3, four, and 5. And then we need a dark peach again. So 1 dark peach here. And then go back to our light peach and put 5 more light peach in. So there's 1, 2, 3, that's 4, alright, there's 5. And now we're done with the light peach now, so we can leave this behind. Darn it. I lost that stitch. So we can leave this behind and go to our brown. And we need, nope, it's not brown. Wait a minute. Yes, it is. It's brown. Alright, so we need 1 brown. I'll make sure I didn't skip anything. Okay. And then we need a dark brown. And we need 2 dark brown. And then we're going to switch back over to our light brown, our regular brown, and put 2 regular brown in. Wait a minute. I need that dark brown with me. Goodness. Alright, and then we need to go back to our dark brown and put 2 dark brown in. There it is. We're going to leave that brown behind there. Alright, and then we need our sky blue. So we need now 1 sky blue, and then 1 tan, and 1 dark peach. I'll finish this off. And there is row 56. And then we'll be back for row 57 in a moment. Okay, so we're going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to slip stitch our way up to our chain 3 and start our square there, which will be the dark peach as usual. And then we're going to switch over to our tan. And then our blue, our sky blue. And then we need our dark brown. So we need one dark brown here. Alright, and then we're going to switch over to our brown. And we need two brown. And then we're going to go back to our dark brown. And we need three dark brown. So there's two. Alright, and then switching over to our brown, we need one brown here. Alright, so our next color is gold, and I've got to go get gold. So I will be right back. Okay, so we are doing gold here. And we need two gold. Let's bring up this peach with us, because we're going to need that later. So let's put two gold in here. And I just left that brown behind, by the way. I don't have it anymore. Alright, so now we are done with the gold, I do believe. Yes. Alright, and so now we need the light peach. Get these kind of untangled here. Oh, come on. Dang it. Alright. Alright, so we need 3 light peach. So there's 1. 2. 3. And now we need 1 sky blue. And then we're going to go back to our light peach again. And we need 6 light peach. So we'll do 6. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need 2 dark peach. And then we're going to go back to our light peach again. And we need 7 light peach now. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 1, 2. Yep, and this is 7. And then we need a dark peach. We are done with that light peach. So go back to the dark peach here. Alright, and then we need sky blue next. So we need 5 sky blue. So there's 1. 2. 3, 4, and 5. And then we need our tan, and we need 2 tan and a dark peach to finish this off. And that is row 57. Okay, row 57 finished. And we will be back for 58. Okay, so row 58 is our last row that we're going to have 40 squares in. So we are going to start this row with chaining 6. And that is the last time we're going to have to do that, because next row we won't be doing that. All right. So let's start 1, 2, 3. And then we need our tan, and we need 3 tan this time. So there's 1. 2. And 3. Alright, and then we need our sky blue, and we need 4 sky blue. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. Oh, did I say 4? I'm just going to keep going. Alright, we just needed 4. Yes, we have 4. Alright, so 4 sky blue, and then we need a light peach. And go to the dark peach next. We need 2 dark peach. And then we're going back to the light peach again. And we need 4 light peach. So there's 1. 2. Three, and 4. And then we go back to the dark peach. We need 3 dark peach here. So there's 1. 2. And 3. We'll go back to the light peach. And now we need 7 light peach. So there's 1. 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then we're done with that light peach. So we need to go to blue or sky blue. And we need 3 sky blue. So there's 1, 2, and 3. All right, so now we need our gold. And bring the gold up, and we need 3 gold. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then we're done with that. All right, now we're dealing with the browns. We need 3 brown and 3 dark brown next. Wait a minute. Hang on. We need to bring that dark brown up on this one. so there's 3 and 3. Well, now we need 3 dark brown. Yeah, we're done with the brown. So we can leave it behind and do the 3 dark brown. So there's 1. Two, and 3. I'm done with that. And now we just need our 1 sky blue, 1 tan, and 1 dark beach to finish off this row. And there we go. So there is 58 finished. And we will be back for 59. Alright, so we are going to start 59. And in 59, we're going to start with this decreasing like we've been doing here on this side. We're also going to decrease on the other side. So we have been, for all these rows, since we decreased here, all these rows we've been at 40 squares. This row we're going to be down to 39 squares. And then it'll decrease every row after that. So it'll go from 39, the next row will be 38, so on and so forth. So we started with our dark peach, and we need to go to our tan, and then our sky blue, I think, no, alright, we're introducing another color in this row as well, yellow. Alright, so we got the sky blue, and now we need 2 brown. So we need a regular brown up here. And we're going to bring this dark brown with us. So we need 2 brown. And then we need to go to a dark brown. And then go back to our regular brown. And we need 2 brown again. I'm leaving that dark brown behind there. All right. All right, so now we have our 2 brown. And that's going to be, we'll leave that behind too. Now we need our gold. So we're going to do 2 gold. So 2 gold, and then we need our we need a yellow. We're going to add in a yellow here. So we need a 1 yellow here. And then we're going to go back to our gold and put a gold in next. Okay, and then we need our sky blue next. And we need 3 sky blue. And then we're going to go to our peach, our light peach, and we need to put 6 light peach in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, and then we need a dark peach. Okay, back to the light peach. And we need 2 light peach. And then back to the dark peach. And now we need 5 dark peach. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need 2 light peach. So there's 1, and 2. And then we should be done with that light peach. Yeah, because now we need 5 sky blue, a tan, and I think it's just 1 tan, no, 2 tan, and a dark peach. So, go into our sky blue. So there's 2, three, 4, and this is 5. All right, 4, 10, oh, that ain't right. There's something wrong. Let's make sure I did this right. It should end right there. Um, we're off by 1. Let me see what I did wrong here. Alright, so we've got a dark peach, a tan, a sky blue, 2 brown, a dark brown, 2 brown, 2 gold, a yellow and a gold, 3 sky blue, 6 light peach, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we got a dark peach. Oh, there's where it was. Alright, so we gotta go back here because this is supposed to be 2 light peach. Yep, we were off by 1. I thought that was a little off. Okay. 2 light peach and then 5 dark. Alright, so we need 1, and 2. Oh, come on. I need to bring that. How did I miss that dark peach? I need to bring that with me. Alright, now I need 5 dark peach and then 2 light peach. And so it was 2 light peach on each side of those darks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go back to our light peach. And then we just need to put 2 light peach in here. And then bring up our blue. And then we need 5 blue. Now it should be then, it should come out 5 blue and 2 tans and a dark peach at the end. So let's see, it should come out now. So there's 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so now let's go over to our tan. I'm leaving that blue behind. Now we need 2 tan. So there's 1, and 2. And then, because we're decreasing on this side now, this is our last stitch. It used to be here, but now it's here. So we're just going to put the last square right here, and then slip stitch to this chain 3 here, and there is our corner made. So anyway, that's row 59, and we'll be back here for row 60. Okay, so row 59 had 39 squares, and row 60 is going to have 38 squares when we get it done. So we are chaining 1 and turning, as we are decreasing on both ends now. So that means that we're working toward our last corner. We're about in the middle of our blanket. I need a slip stitch there. Alright, so we're going to start off with this dark peach as usual. And then we need our tan, and we need 2 tans. Alright, and then we're going to switch over to our sky blue, and we are going to need 5 sky blues. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, and then we're going to switch over to our peach, our light peach. we need 9 light peach in here. Alright, so I'm going to put my 9 light peach in, and then I will see you at the end of that. Alright, so I have my 9 peach in there, and we're going to switch over to our dark peach next. And so I need 1 dark peach in here. And then we go back to our light peach, and we need to put 5 in. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Alright, and now we're done with that. We're going to the sky blue. We need 3 sky blue. So there's 1. 2. 3. And then we need gold. So we need 4 gold. 4 gold and 1 sky blue. So there's 1. 2. And I'm going to bring this yellow up and then up and out, just so that I think we're using that yellow next row. So there's 3. Leave that yellow out there. And 4. And then we'll switch over to the sky blue. This one is a sky blue. And then we're just going to bring up the brown. And this is the last of our brown and dark brown. We'll be cutting those off after this. So we just need 4 brown. 4 brown, 1 sky blue, 1 tan, and 1 dark peach. So there's 1, there's 2. And we're all done with this dark brown, so I'm going to cut it off. So we have 4 of those. Four brown. Now we need our sky blue. And we can go ahead and cut that brown off too. Alright, so we just need a sky blue, a tan, and a dark peach, and that will finish up row 60. And then we'll be back for next Monday to do 61 through 70 rows. But you were down to 38. We're down to 38 squares in our row, and it's just going to continue decreasing as we go, like that, until we get to our last corner. All right, and there it is. I hope you're having fun working on this angel with me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye bye now.